Hi guys, we are back with another festive video, and today's video is going to be 100 gifts for the men in your life. This could be a boyfriend, this could be your dad, it could be your teenager. I could do maybe another video on more like younger kids and like more on teenagers, so this is a variety, but I know it was highly requested that you guys wanted a video that was for teenagers as well, so I've definitely included stuff in there for this as well. Theodore is definitely taking the star of the show today. He really wants to be in the video. Someone commented in the last one that I did when I did 100 gifts for her that he was very well behaved, and he was, so we will see how he gets on today, because he's right now looking outside the window as if he's going to launch himself at it because he's seen a bird, so we will see how it goes. It is freezing in the UK today, and also it is the 7th of November, and why the hell, why is it still grey? I haven't seen sunshine in like, I'm gonna say 7 days, in a week. I have not seen sunshine in a week. I feel like that seasonal depression time is really kind of kicking in, and it's just like, you just look outside and it's like, if it's just gonna be grey, can it just snow? Do you know what I mean? Not rain, but snow. But it's not cold enough for that yet. Yeah, so you guys absolutely loved my last video, and I hope it was helpful. Please let me know if you guys have any other requests for any other videos down below. And we're gonna try and keep this one a little bit quicker, because I know the last one was nearly 30 minutes, which is a long time for a video. And also I will be coming out with more gift guides in the coming weeks. One person, well not one person, a few people have requested a pet one. So we're gonna do one for pets, which will be really fun. Okay, so without further ado, I've actually got the list on my phone today because it's much easier to go through it that way. Okay, to start with, we're going to start with a fun category, and that category is electricals. I feel like electricals is one of the most fun presents to receive at Christmas. I don't know why, but yeah, so let's go into it. So first of all is a morning sunrise alarm clock. I feel like everyone's getting these at the moment, but someone I know called TJ Power, he really recommends these. He really focuses on things that help you get your dopamine hit and things that are really good for like a healthy lifestyle. And these kind of sunrise clocks really help with your circadian rhythm, help you wake up in the morning naturally, and kind of give you the light that you need, because sometimes it's really horrible waking up in a dark room. So I'll link some down below for you guys. I also included that in the gift guide for her because I think that's a great present for her as well. Another one for home is a Dyson or a Shark Hoover. Very boring one, but I feel like as you get to like my age, you really appreciate these things because they're so expensive. So yeah, if this is within your budget, then yeah, a Dyson or a Shark Hoover would be such a good present. A portable speaker is such a nice one because I feel like it's something that people would use throughout the whole year. I'll pop some of my favorites here. I saw a really nice one by like a brand that does really cool retro radios, and I just thought it looked really quite cool and retro. And then an Apple HomePod or an Amazon kind of at-home pod is also a really nice present idea. You can set the flat up or their house up in a nice way. A MagSafe phone charger is such a good like electrical gift. It just means that when they're on the go, they can pop it on the back and charge up their phone when they need. I can't live without mine. A slightly more pricey one is an Apple Watch, or a Garmin isn't as expensive. So if you want to treat the man or the men in your life with one of those, I think it would go down so well. I think they are really popular for a reason. Like you can really like track all your health and fitness on there. I've used mine so much since I've had mine for like 4 years now, and I literally couldn't live without it, and David uses his all the time. I actually bought David that as a Christmas gift. It must have been 4 years ago now, and yeah, he still uses it so much. Next up is a reusable film camera or another type of camera. So I think reusable film cameras are so nice because they're really in and trending at the moment. Taking photos, getting them sent off, and then getting them back is just like really bringing that nostalgia of the 90s back. So you can get digital ones of these, which I think are really great because then you don't have to keep buying the disposable ones. But also I think if you're on a more pricier budget, the DJI Pocket 3 is such a nice camera. If your guy in your life is into content creation, it's really easy to vlog and create content with, and I personally absolutely love it, couldn't live without it. Or just like a camera in general, so I'll link some of my favorites down below. Now, great one for teenagers, but also grown men, I feel like it's absolutely fun to get this, is a PS4. David has had a PlayStation, whatever, the different generations since he was a really young kid. So I feel like these are like such good presents, and then you can also pair it with some games and things that are, that they like and things like that. But also a Nintendo Switch would be really cool, and with some games as well. I think it's a great way to get the family around and playing some fun games over Christmas as well. We've got one, and to be honest, we only ever use our Nintendo Switch during the festive season over the month or two that it is. We do actually need to use it more. And then another great present is headphones, especially like noise cancelling ones, so the Bose ones or the AirPod Pro Max ones from Apple, or if you've got a slightly cheaper, more affordable budget AirPods Pro, like the ones that just pop in your ears, are really great as well. A power bank that isn't a MagSafe one is also a really good present, just because charging your phone, like sometimes the MagSafe doesn't have like that, it can't charge it to like full 100%, so having a power bank is really good. Getting just like a nice one that's not like a cheap one as well is also a good idea. AirTags, now this is also part of my travel section, but AirTags are so amazing. I feel like they are just like so needed in your life. Like I couldn't live without mine. I have mine in my bag all the time with me. I take mine when I travel, so I know where my suitcase is, I know that it's on the plane with me, or if it's not, so they're really good presents as well. And then this one's for the dads out there. I don't think this is for many young people like me, but something like a ring doorbell or some kind of security system would be such a good present. I know Ring do really good security systems as well, so I thought I'd throw that one in there. Next up, we're going to move to beauty. Now I feel like men that take care of themselves, it's just like such an important thing, and I sometimes think it's quite overlooked, and I think there's so many amazing products out there. So let's get away from the Lynx gift sets now. We don't need to be doing that. Even if you have a teenage son, you do not need to be doing Lynx gift sets. I know they're really iconic. My boyfriend actually used to work for the brand Axe, which is Lynx, back in the day, but there's no need to be buying the Lynx gift sets this year when there's so many amazing ones out there. You can buy some really nice colognes and mini gift sets as well, which I'll pop a few up here as I'm talking through them and link them down below for you guys. Also, a shaving set would be really nice, like a really well put together little kit. Again, try and invest in things that aren't, I think sometimes it's really easy to go for the cheapest option, but going for like a mid-range option is also really good, because you know it will last the person who's getting it a really long time. A moisturizer is also really good for the face. Some of my favorites I think are like Kiehl's, a great brand, and I'll link some more down below. I'll check with David on this. David was actually meant to join me for this video, guys, but actually he is too busy with me with meetings and running business, so I've said that I will do it by myself, but he has helped me with these ideas as well. An electric toothbrush, and gone are the days that we have like the gross ones that have all the fancy tech that is not needed. We do not need to know all the different things on it. I think the brand Surrey does such a good job at making really aesthetic looking, beautiful toothbrushes that are sustainable as well, so that's a great brand to look out for. A face wash as well would be really good. This doesn't have to be overly expensive, but there are some really great brands out there that do good gift sets. Back to a shaving kit as well. The Aesop shaving kit is really cute. I absolutely love that. Kiehl's do really nice gift sets, so I'll link those. A toiletry bag. Now, getting one of these personalised, that's really great, and that will last them a long time. It is a really great present, because I feel like they can accumulate stuff into one bag and then just take it on the go, whether they're going away. A gua sha. Now, a gua sha is a very female trend, I feel like, but I feel like men can use them as well. It's really good to help with the drainage and puffiness in the face. It's a really good like health best practice, I would say. A cute little candle would be also a really nice present. I know David's always really appreciated when he's had candles in the past. A candle that's like maybe with a more musky scent. The Le Labo one is a really nice one, and Abercrombie & Fitch actually do some really nice ones as well. Abercrombie & Fitch cologne as well. I know that's very 2012 of me, but I actually don't mind it. I actually think it's really nice, so I'll also link that for you guys. And yeah, so moving on to home. So home section is quite quite a short one actually, but for the home we have general stuff for your home in terms of yeah, like plates, mugs, but like really cute ones. So Arket do some really nice ones. Zara does some also really beautiful at-home stuff. I think Tupperware for work is such a nice idea because it's something that I feel like people don't really tend to think to buy themselves, but you can get some really nice sets on Amazon and things like that. So I'll link some ones down below. Coffee table books. Now, David has a few in his, he has 2 Virgil ones actually. One is a book of all of his work at Louis Vuitton, and we got it from New York. And then another one is a green, the Nike one, which I just think is such an iconic book. But there's also some amazing ones, like there's an F1 one, there's a Porsche one. There's so many ones that I'll link down below for you guys. So I think they make quite a nice present, and they're not necessarily cheap either. So it's quite a nice gift to get for someone that they'll always have in their home, and they'll look at it and it will remind them of you. Next thing for home is a French press. So if this person doesn't have like a coffee machine, a French press is a really good present. An ember warming mug. So one of those mugs where you can put your cup of coffee, cup of tea down, and it keeps it warm as it goes, because there's nothing worse than your cup of tea or coffee going cold. A dressing gown is also a great present, so great ones from like the White Company and some other brands as well. Oh, another idea that I think is so fun is a record player. We absolutely love our records in this household. We have a record player, we always get each other records as a little gift. I think that's such a nice thing, because if you get someone a record player this year, in the years to come you can continually get them a record to go with their record player, which I just think is such a beautiful kind of sentimental gift. David's family absolutely love records as well, like huge fans, so many records. So I think it's just such a nice way, and it's also something that they can start to collect, especially if they're into their music. I will link some down below. We've got a Bluetooth one, but you could also go for like an old retro style one. It really does depend on what you want to get for them and what their vibe is. This is kind of home, but it's not. A car freshener set is great, like stocking filler just to put in their car. If you've got a teenager who's just passed their driving test, that's such a great present. Or like cushion covers as well, like car covers, great. Or even like kitting them out with this has just come to me. If you've just passed your test, you're like 17, 18 years old, or even 16 in America, you can get like maybe like a little kit together where it's like to keep your car clean and everything you kind of need in your car. I know there's that huge trend on like stocking your car up for everything, which I think is a little bit excessive, but like little things that they would need in their car all times, whether it's like wipes, a charger, yeah, things like that. Air fresheners, maybe some snacks, and then the final thing I had was like a pizza cutting board, or anything kind of like Le Creuset is also a really nice gift. Me and David absolutely love like I've got my Le Creuset mugs, as you can see here, and like not Tupperware, like oven dishes, pots and things are really beautiful presents. We've had some over the years from David's parents, which are just so lovely, and I know that that may seem like quite a girly thing, but I know I have other guy friends that absolutely love Le Creuset as well. In terms of books, I know I touched on the coffee table books, but books in terms of that they would like to read, things like the 5 a.m. Club, motivation books, 100 essays that will change the way you think. So yeah, books like that would also be really good, especially if they're looking to like self-develop themselves. I know Stephen Bartlett has a really great book as well that David read that he really enjoyed. And yeah, moving on to the rest of the home bit. So we've got a coffee machine, of course. An espresso or a sage would be a really fantastic option. I will link them both below for you. A NutriBullet for smoothies and protein shakes. We use ours so much. I think we've had our NutriBullet for, it might be nearly 10 years now. David's parents, I think it was one of the first gifts they got us. Yeah, so such a great present, and it will last a really long time. A velvetizer if they're into their hot chocolates from Hotel Chocolat. Okay, where are you going? From Hotel Chocolat would be a really great present as well, and then you can have that hot chocolates over the cozy festive season. Oh, something else that's such a nice gift, it's more of like an organisation thing, but a papier planner. They are really great to like journal or like plan out the days. You can get them personalised, which is also really fantastic. And yeah, a hanging wash bag as well. And then for the work from home office setup, I spoke to Steve about this because he really takes pride in his work from home office setup, which I feel like is a real good thing to have. So you could get them like a nice chair for their office. It doesn't have to be overly expensive. IKEA have some really great options. Or if they're into their gaming, a gaming chair is such a fantastic present. They aren't cheap, I don't think, but I'll ask David to share some recommendations of ones that he really likes. A desk mat that puts like your keyboard on and your mouse and things like that, really great present. And mood lighting. So we have like some Philips Hues bulbs, so you can kind of change the mood and the vibe in your office space. Also a laptop case, so something to protect your laptop, whether you're putting it in your laptop case after using it in your office or on the go, is a really great present as well. Moving on to the travel section. So for the travel section, there's so many great gift ideas. If the one in your life is, you know, really into their travel, this is like such a nice gift section. So first of all is a passport holder. These are just really handy to have, like really great to store your passport in. You can get them personalised, which is a really, really nice touch. A mini cabin case. So I don't know what my dog is doing right now. You're not as chill today, are you? He's watching the birds in the sky, guys. Okay, so a mini cabin case. I love the brand Monos, but also Antler do some really gorgeous ones. And a cabin bag, or like a weekend bag that's personalised, is also such a nice present. It's something that they'll have for years. Yeah, so I think that's a really, really nice idea. A wallet, a good quality wallet or card holder. I know David doesn't really use a wallet, he's more of a card holder person, so both great options. A good quality backpack. This also applies for the workplace as well. Having a strong backpack that they can use when they're traveling is also a good present idea. A travel water bottle. There are some really great ones out there from Chili's or Stanley's, so great options there. I think we've already touched the disposable camera, so that could come into travel as well. And then also a great idea that David had, which I didn't even think of, is like an over the shoulder crossbody or like bum kind of bag, which is also really good for traveling. So some really great ideas in there. Moving on to the health section and like gym kind of section. So first up is scales. I personally don't like really believe in weighing yourself, but if they are into that, I think that's quite a nice present. You can also get ones that aren't just focused on the weight of the person, that's focused on their muscle, etc. So I think that's a really nice present. Resistance bands are great presents, or just like some weights to do at-home workouts. They come in real handy. They can be quite expensive, but you can get some good deals on Amazon and things like that. Anything from like Gymshark or Represent or those kind of workout brands. Also, I love the brand Gym Plus Coffee. They have some really nice bits in there for men. So leggings, a new workout top, some really good running socks, etc. Some really good ideas for working out and getting. There is nothing better than having a new workout set. Like, I firmly believe that. Like, it just changes your whole motivation, at least in my head anyway. I've already mentioned an Apple Watch or a Garmin in the earlier section, but Beats Pro, the one that goes over the ears, David has them. They're really good for running because you don't feel like they're going to fall out. And I feel like they're also water resistant. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, they are really, really good ones. And they're just a bit different to the AirPods Pro that I feel like everyone has. A running vest, is if they're into their running, is such a nice present idea. And especially the ones that you can get that are like kind of reflective, so you can make sure that they're nice and safe when they're out running in the dark. Things like a paddle racket or a pickleball racket or a tennis racket if they're into playing any of those sports, and maybe a nice case to go with them as well. If they're into their golf, a new golf club set or personalised golf balls are also really, really nice gift ideas as well. Okay guys, now we're going to move on to the fashion and like kind of accessories section for men. So for this section, I have like anything Represent basically. I feel like every guy, well, a lot of guys really love Represent clothing. So you can get some really amazing stuff from their 247 collection, which is their more premium. I would say it's more premium than Gymshark. It's like collections for every day, but they also do drops of other products. So their 247 is like always available, and they do drops of other stuff. So stay tuned for that. And they also do really amazing Black Friday sales. I have always bought David's Represent stuff for like 30, 40, 50% off sometimes over Black Friday. So stay tuned for that. I'll actually have a look at when their sale was last year and add a comment down below on when it was, so you guys know. And then elevated everyday basics. Abercrombie is amazing for this. For t-shirts, for jumpers, you can get some great like cable knit jumpers and things like that from Abercrombie for men. And also like your sweatpants and things like that are great from Abercrombie. For the city bros, okay? I know there's a lot of you out there, the guys in finance, etc. That's not us though, is it? We're not the guys in finance. We're not looking for a guy in finance either. But if you do have a boyfriend that is in finance, there are some really great presents that you can get them. For example, the infamous 3/4 zip jumper that I feel like all of them wear. Such a nice present idea. And a gilet, but also some good quality shoes, so some loafers or smart shoes for work really will come in handy. Some jewellery, so like a nice ring would be really, really nice, or a simple chain necklace. I've got David both of these gifts over the years and he has always worn them since, which is so nice. You can also get them personalised or engraved, which I think is a really nice touch as well, which David has done. Apps. So when I'm thinking of this, I'm thinking like Amélie Dor, Ralph Lauren, really classic caps that they can wear throughout the whole year, really, on a walk, but also on holiday. And then also things like scarves, woolly hats and gloves for when it gets really, really cold, but like nice ones as well. I need so much, especially after Christmas when the temperatures drop even further into January, February and March. Moving on to shoes, so Birkenstocks, whether they're the Birkenstocks Bostons that cover like the whole feet or the sandals, both great presents and can be used all year round really. Crocs, I noticed these fluffy Crocs the other day, which I thought was such a good present idea, and I think I think David's mum might get them for David this year. I don't think he'll watch this, so I think it's okay to say. I already mentioned some nice smart shoes like loafers and things for the finance bros, and also if you're getting some nice shoes, why don't you also get them like a trainer cleaning kit or a shoe cleaning kit? What are you looking at? It's so funny, guys. I think that's such a nice present idea because I am sick and tired of seeing David's shoes so dirty. It's actually horrific. Adidas, the OG kind of Sambas, Spezial shoes are really, really nice. And then I saw a really nice pair from New Balance and Amélie Dor. Trainers, like a collab, so I'll pop those on the screen here because I think they were really, really cute. But I saw like a really nice puffer from Lululemon, but there were also some great jackets from Represent if you're looking for a nice jacket for your loved one this year. I think they look really, really nice. Things like North Face jackets as well also go down really well. David has had his for years and will always wear it, so I think that's such a nice option. Accessories, you could get them a watch, so a Daniel Wellington watch would be really, really nice if you're looking for something a little bit more special that isn't like, yeah, your workout kind of Apple Watch and Garmin. Also some sunglasses will also be such a nice shout. It really depends on what style they like, so everyday basics. So things like t-shirts. A great present idea is pants, underwear. I feel like it's a given. Some great ones from Skims, Abercrombie, Calvin Klein, some really fab options there, but also some good nice socks, so you can get them, you know, your Nike ones, etc., but you could also get some from Ralph Lauren as a little bit more special as well. Uniqlo is also a fantastic brand for really great basics, especially if you're looking to keep super warm in the winter. They have like really good technology in their clothing. Moving on to some of the final sections. So this section is basically like great things to add into stocking. So things like alcohol or their favorite sweets or chocolates, things like that. I am not saying that you have to buy people alcohol. I'm just saying that if you wanted to, I think it's like a nice stocking filler. I personally don't really drink, so it's not really for me, but I think it's a nice touch if someone does. Or if they don't drink, you could do things like coffee pods, you could do ground coffee beans, you could do maybe like non-alcoholic cocktail kits or non-alcoholic beers, or even like a non-alcoholic kind of spirit that you can kind of make your own cocktails with, which I think is really nice as well. And then we're moving on to experiences. Now, bear with me on this section because it's actually quite hard to think of experiences for guys. I don't know why, but you could get things like football game tickets if they're like they support a particular team and don't have a season ticket for them, concert tickets, flights for a holiday, whether that's like to somewhere short in Europe or something. There's some great sales on throughout the year with different airlines and things like that. You could even pay for them to do like maybe their haircuts for the year as like a little voucher, because I know guys get their haircut if they keep it quite short, like every 3 to 4 weeks. I don't know if that's a really excessive assumption, but I think it's like every 3 to 4 weeks. A spa day might be quite nice if they're into that. I feel like guys do really appreciate like wellness and looking after themselves. You could get them like a Topgolf gift card and then go as a family, which would be really cute. And then what I would say kind of categorizes into like the other section is two things. First of all is Lego sets. I feel like when I was looking on TikTok at like what people were asking for Christmas on those like TikTok kind of posts, Lego comes up so much. I know David's dad like has like collected Lego forever, so that could be a really, really nice gift. Or games in general, like board games and things like that, could be quite a nice gift idea. Also, if you have a boyfriend or a dad that you want to kind of spoil and do something really personal this year, you could also get them like a nice book that looks like a really gorgeous coffee table book that's really personalized with photos and things within it. I think there's some really cool brands out there that actually do this really nicely, and you can kind of build up all your memories in one, and it's just that little bit extra special, and it's not materialistic at all, which I love. Also, if you're looking to get tickets, I think a really great way to gift these tickets, whether it's to a son who's a teenager or your boyfriend or your brother or your dad, is to get them off, to get it printed out on Etsy. One, you're supporting small businesses by doing this, but two, I think this is a really nice way. I'll pop some options up here of what they look like rather than printing out just like your standard tickets. Yeah, and you guys went crazy for that in the last video, so I feel like that's like such a nice idea as well. This one is fed up. Before we finish, I just wanted to say that even though I've gone through a lot of materialistic goods literally through this whole video, this is just to like kind of help you guys if you're trying to find a present for someone. Yeah, come up with some ideas. In no way is this me telling you how to buy all of this for the loved ones in your lives or any of it at all. I think, you know, Christmas is so much more than giving. It's all about spending time with your loved ones and cherishing them and making fun memories, cooking good food, listening to nice music, watching good Christmas films, going on long walks, and all of the good stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to caveat that at the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I have really enjoyed starting these gift card videos, and if there are any requests that you have, please let me know in the comments down below. I will be churning out these videos as and when you request them, so please let me know what you guys would love, and I will definitely be doing it. I will see you guys in my next video. I'm not too sure on the order this week. We've got a vlog in the works. We've got H&M video, mango haul, a video for pets for Christmas, so it's a little bit all over the place, but yeah, I will see you guys in the next one, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.